Hello Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading for June 12th to 18th. We will just do the sound bowl for a couple of seconds, just one ping before we go into your cards. This will be quite a brief message, all right? So if you'd like to join me in an inhalation and exhale. Okay, Virgo. Right, we're drawing 3 cards. Theme of the week, unexpected, and advice from Spirit. And I will be cutting the deck. I'm not taking jumpers. Okay, theme of the week, 7 of Swords. Unexpected, 2 of Swords. Advice from Spirit, 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of seriousness happening for you this week. For some of you, you could be discovering that things have been hidden from you. Okay, we can talk about this in terms of your personal situation or in terms of global events in the world stage. You are discovering this week, because the theme of this week is really kind of things coming to light, but they're still a bit shady. Okay, and what that does, it puts you in a place of what you don't expect is like, oh dear, now I have to make a decision and I don't know which way to go with the 2 of Swords. Things seem like a maze, and like it's almost as if you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Okay, what Spirit here is trying to say to you for this week is you need to lighten up and change your vibrations and your energy. Okay, so with the 7 of Swords, even though there may be some people or situation which is kind of being veiled from you, the truth is not being brought to light, I do feel as well that for some of you, you're looking at ways of introducing ideas and ways of thinking that is going to serve you for the future. And what I mean by that is that if you are in your work environment or even in your home environment, there may be energy surrounding you where you're trying to find a way out. Okay, a way out, because this guy, he's sort of like running away in the middle of the night, and the maze over there, he's also looking for the right way out. Okay, so it seems to me that you are trying to think outside the box this week. This is really, really important for you. How do you find the information that you need to find without giving too much away? Okay, you're looking at problem solving this week at a deeper level. Okay, but if it feels bigger than that, in the sense that it's like learning the rules of the game so that you know how to play the game better. Okay, so for some of you, this could be within your work matters in terms of the paperwork that you're dealing with, even if there's any sort of like admin or bills or paperwork that you need to be dealing with this week. You're looking for not a loophole, but a through way. Okay, a way through the situation that may not be so obvious or standard. Okay, so for example, if you are having a really serious thought about something like your finances as it relates to the global situation, with a lot of banks that are, going bust now and stuff like that, it feels to me that you're really looking at ways that you can serve yourself. And I don't mean this as like a self-serving, egotistical way. You're looking for a way out that's going to serve you long term. Okay, it's like really looking at the problems and trying to solve them, and you're gathering a lot of information. You're trying to avoid catastrophe. You're trying to avoid, because in this card over here, traditionally he sneaks off in the middle of the night. This guy from this army sneaks off into the middle of the night to the opponent's army, and he steals a sword. So in fact, what he's doing is he's disarming his enemy, so that in so doing, not only does he win the battle, but he avoids bloodshed. Okay, so there is definitely an energy of not wanting to confront a situation blatantly, but to gather information and evidence this week, so that you are in a better, more informed position to make the right choices. Okay, now even though you're doing that this week, it feels like it could be a total minefield over here, all right, with that Two of Swords. So for some of you, if you're kind of not so sure which way to go. Now what Spirit says, the Two of Swords, it actually talks about where you feel like almost at a stalemate, like you're trying to find a way through, but you can't, because it's like if you go this way, that will happen. If you go that way, that will happen. And if that happens, then that's going to affect this. So it feels like you're almost like tied up. Okay, this is going to cause a bit of conflict in the mind, because it's going to push you to the state of like, well, I feel like now I'm back at the beginning. I'm at a standstill. I don't know which way to go. What you've got to remember is that not making a decision, the universe recognizes that as a decision. So when we talk about sort of things where you may find yourself at a crossroads of which way do I go, which avenue do I take with this matter, and you're thinking about it intellectually, all right, it is something that it would be more beneficial for you to choose the road less traveled. Okay, because of these two cards, both of them are screaming at me, do the unexpected, do the unconventional route. Okay, we are at a time now in humanity and society where we need to stop repeating history and start becoming more innovative. Okay, innovative with other people, collaborating with other people, harmony. We are moving into that Aquarian age, which is all about community and integrating and working with one another. All right, so less competition and more collaboration. Okay, that is going to be really, really serving you at this time. So whatever decision, because this is coming up in the unexpected section of your reading, if you have a decision that you need to make and you feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, rather than not making a decision, choose the decision that is more new, more fresh, okay, rather than going with the old or the standardized way of thinking. Okay, so there's a lot of kind of mental energy, a lot of, I wouldn't say stress this week, but your mind is going nuts. Like your mind is working a mile a minute, and it's trying to look at different ways of kind of getting the things that you want to in order for you to have a sense of security moving forward. All right, what Spirit here is saying is lighten up this week. Okay, because you are already in the headspace a lot, the body can feel quite constricted. The emotional body can also feel a bit kind of like, you know, your throat might feel like you don't know how to express yourself, and your chest might feel a bit like, and I'm not talking about physical in terms of like a medical situation, because I'm not a doctor obviously, but I feel like all of those energies will need to be purged to some degree. So whatever you can do this week to lighten up, to bring back more flow into your life, to be excited. It might be that if you have an extremely stressful day this week with trying to problem solve a situation which doesn't have seem to have a way out, it will have a way out if you can join with other people. So rather have a night out, a night off, connect with friends, someone who can lift your spirit, and if you enjoy that, it feels to me like the answer will come much quicker, okay, because you've lifted your vibrations. So that is some really powerful advice this week, okay, even though you're dealing with something that's quite thought-provoking and kind of stopping your tracks. Spirit is saying you need to balance the energy with a bit of fun, bit of letting your hair down, because it feels like there may be a solution in that. Someone may say something that opens a different perspective, okay? So I really hope that helped you, Virgo. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Take it. Bye.